Hello, everyone. Have you ever woken up one day and thought, this is not the life I wanted? If yes, keep watching, because today we are going to talk about something that could change everything for you. And welcome back to Tiny English. I am May, and I'm so happy you are here with us today.
And I am Gray. Hey, everyone. Great to see you again.
So, Gray, today we have a very exciting topic. We are talking about how to change your life, and we are calling it the 2026 comeback.
Oh, I love this topic. A comeback means you are coming back stronger, right? Like, you had some tough times, but now you are ready to start fresh.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people feel this way right now. Maybe last year did not go the way you planned. Maybe you had some goals, but did not reach them. That is totally okay.
Yes, it is never too late to start again, and 2026 is still young, so this is the perfect time.
Okay, so let us jump into our conversation. Gray, let me ask you first. If someone wants to change their life, what is the very first thing they should do?
That is a great question. I think the first thing is to be honest with yourself. You need to look at your life and ask what is working, what is not working.
Right, like a life checkup. Similar to when you go to the doctor for a checkup, but this time you are checking your habits, your goals, and your mindset.
Exactly. And sometimes this is hard because we do not always want to see the truth. But it is very important.
I agree. So let us say someone does this honest checkup and they realize, okay, I have been wasting a lot of time. I spend too many hours on my phone and I am not moving forward. What should they do next?
Step 2 is to set clear goals. Not just big dreams, but small, clear goals. For example, instead of saying, I want to be healthy, you say, I will walk for 20 minutes every day.
Oh, yes. Specific goals are so much better. And there is a popular method called the SMART goal method. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
Exactly. So instead of a big, vague goal, you break it down. I will read one book every month for the next 3 months. That is a SMART goal.
Perfect example. Now, Gray, let me ask you something personal. Have you ever tried to change a habit in your own life? And was it easy or difficult?
Oh, definitely difficult at first. Last year, I tried to stop eating junk food late at night, and honestly, the first 2 weeks were really hard.
What did you do to help yourself stick with it?
I used a simple trick. Every time I wanted to eat junk food at night, I drank a glass of water first and then distracted myself with something else, like reading or stretching.
That is such a smart strategy. You replaced a bad habit with a better one. Experts call this habit stacking or habit replacement.
Right. You do not just remove a bad habit. You fill that space with something good.
Now, for our viewers at home, think about one habit you want to change. What could you replace it with? Write your answer in the comments below. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, please share. It also helps you feel more committed when you write it down or tell someone.
That brings us to our next point, accountability. Having someone who checks on you and supports you makes a huge difference.
So true. When I was trying to eat better, I told my friend about my goal, and every week he would ask me, hey, how is your no junk food challenge going?
And did that help?
A lot, because I did not want to say I failed to my friend, so I tried harder.
That is the power of accountability. You can find an accountability partner, join an online community, or even just post your goals on social media.
Yes, and for English learners watching this, practicing with a friend or joining an English conversation group is a great way to stay accountable for your language learning too.
Absolutely. Okay, let us talk about one more big challenge. What happens when you fail? Because everyone fails sometimes. You miss a day, you break your habit, you fall back into old patterns. What do you do then?
This is so important. I think a lot of people give up right here. They think, I failed once, so I am a failure. There is no point continuing.
But that thinking is wrong, right?
100% wrong. Missing one day does not ruin everything. Think about it like this. If you drop your phone and the screen gets a small crack, You do not then throw the whole phone into the trash, right?
Ha, that is such a good analogy. You would just try to be more careful next time.
Exactly. The same with your goals. You have a bad day, you get back up the next day and continue. That is what a comeback is all about.
I love that. And I think another important mindset is to focus on progress, not perfection. Even small progress counts.
Yes. Did you drink more water today than yesterday? That is progress. Did you spend 10 minutes studying English today? That is progress.
Every small step adds up over time. Okay, let us talk about the environment too, because your surroundings have a big effect on your behavior.
Oh, this is so true. If your desk is messy, it is hard to focus. If your phone is always in your hand, it is hard to stop scrolling.
So, one practical tip is to design your environment for success. Put your book on your pillow so you see it before bed. Delete apps that waste your time. Put your running shoes by the door so you remember to exercise.
Small changes in your environment can lead to big changes in your behavior. You do not always need strong willpower if you set up your space correctly.
That is such a great point. Now, let us talk about the mental side of change, because sometimes the biggest obstacle is not laziness. It is fear.
Fear of failure, fear of what other people think, fear of starting something new and not knowing if it will work.
Have you ever felt that way, Gray?
Honestly, yes. When I first started trying to improve my English speaking, I was very afraid to talk in front of people. I thought, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh?
And how did you get past that fear?
I started very small. I would just say a few sentences in English to myself in the mirror every morning. Then slowly, I got more comfortable.
That is brilliant. You did not try to jump to the top of the mountain right away. You took one small step at a time.
And I reminded myself that everyone starts somewhere. Even very fluent speakers made many mistakes in the beginning.
Exactly. And making mistakes is how you learn. This applies to language learning and to life changes too.
So do not be afraid to start imperfectly. A messy start is better than never starting at all.
Okay, so let us do a quick recap of everything we have talked about so far. Step 1, be honest with yourself and do a life checkup.
Step 2, set clear and specific goals using the SMART method.
Step 3, replace bad habits with good ones instead of just trying to remove them.
Step 4, find an accountability partner or community to support you.
Step 5, when you fail, get back up and remember that progress is more important than perfection.
Step 6, design your environment to make good habits easier and bad habits harder.
And step 7, face your fears by starting small and being kind to yourself.
7 powerful steps for a real-life comeback in 2026.
Now, one last thought before we wrap up. Change does not happen overnight. It is a process. Some days will feel amazing and some days will be really hard.
But if you keep going, if you stay consistent even when it is difficult, the results will come. Maybe not this week or next month, but they will come.
Think about a seed. You plant it in the ground and for a long time you see nothing. But if you water it every day, one day it will grow into something beautiful.
That is such a lovely image, May. Your consistency is the water for your seeds of change.
Okay, now I want to ask our viewers a question. What is one area of your life that you want to change in 2026? It could be your health, your career, your relationships, your English skills, anything at all.
Write it in the comments. We read every single comment and we want to cheer you on.
And remember, you are not alone in this. Everyone watching this video is on their own journey of growth.
That is what makes this community so special.
All right, let us wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for watching Tiny English. If you learned something new today, or if this video motivated you even a little bit, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow.
And if you are new here, welcome to the Tiny English family. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a new video.
We post new episodes every week with fun conversations to help you improve your English in a natural and practical way.
So whether you are a beginner or already at an intermediate level, there is always something here for you.
We also have playlists for different topics like travel English, work English, everyday conversations, and much more. So go explore the channel after this.
And if you want extra practice, try repeating some of the phrases from today's episode out loud. Shadowing is one of the best ways to improve your speaking and listening at the same time.
Great tip. Okay, I think that is everything for today. Thank you again for spending your time with us. We genuinely appreciate it.
Keep going, keep growing, and remember, your comeback starts today.
See you in the next video. Bye, everyone.